A difference of opinion. Alphino seems determined to put all thoughts of failure aside and turn his mind to the struggles ahead. Though we have failed to secure the key, we must not forget that we succeeded in ridding the realm of another primal, and prevented the Vanu's lands from being consumed in doing so. The Zundu, at least, shall be glad of our deeds this day. Let us go and inform Chief Sonu of our victory. Sid and the others will need a moment to tend to the Enterprise besides. Okay. Yeah, I'm supposed to be able to fly right now. Well.
Wait, something is amiss.
I can kill them all.
Imperial troops. And they have already secured the area.
Reveal yourselves at once!
That's a fancy helmet.
And there I was expecting more beastmen. Who are you?
I thought Ishgardians responsible for the disappearance of our scouts, but I see now that I was mistaken. Just as Wire observed, the Warrior of Light is wont to appear at the most inopportune times.
The Warrior of Light? He who bested Van Baelsar?
It would seem that the famous hero of Eorzea seeks Azizlar as well. Hardly unexpected. The secrets of the Allagan's power to bind icons to their will could scarcely fail to interest the scions of the Seventh Dawn. You know as well as we what will ensue should these insatiable creatures be allowed to roam free. That their very existence threatens the life of this star. We but disagree on the solution to the problem.
Genocide has ever been the Empire's favored recourse. And that is why we will continue to oppose your every attempt to claim Eorzea.
You do not hesitate to speak your mind, even when your every word could be your last. Alas, your sentiments betray the narrowness of your view. The fate of Eorzea and its inhabitants is of little concern next to the fate of the world. 'Tis my solemn charge as Emperor to bring the icons to heel. If this requires the extermination of certain elements, then so be it.
No.
No, don't! They are not his thralls!
Oh? Is that Daddy's son?
Where did that come from?
Take cover!
Lucia! Oh! In her white magic tech.
Your Radiance, we must withdraw.
That's a big ship.
We shall meet again, Warrior of Light. On that you have my word.
So Garlemald too has designs on Azisla. But why would the Emperor himself elect to lead the expedition?
Okay. We did it! Hell yeah. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would stand less than 20 paces from the Emperor of Garlemald. Varis zos Galvus in the flesh. I assume the commander that accompanied him must be the legatus of whom the Centron speaks. Ah, forgive me. This is neither the time nor place for such idle speculation. Pray return to the Enterprise at once. It occurs to me that our friends may have run afoul of Imperial forces as well. I have yet to appraise Chief Sonu of all that has occurred, but once I have, we will rejoin you at the airship. Okay. Alright, Sid. Oh. Thank the 12-year live cat. When the battleship appeared and fired on the village, we feared the game was up for you in Alpha No. What in the seven hells happened out there? First the Archbishop turns up with an Ascian in tow, and now the goddamn Emperor pays us a visit? What is this? A procession of notable bastards? Who's next? The Keeper of the 7th Bloody Gate? No one so notable, Master Garland. I am happy to report that the Zundu were overjoyed to learn of Bismarck's demise. Chief Sonu sends his warmest regards, Kat. There was much talk of westerly winds. Miraculously, none suffered lasting harm during the raid. It would seem the Zundu were taken entirely unawares, and wisely chose to offer no resistance. I sense they have no more to fear from the Empire, for the present, at least. Had the Emperor truly been intent on their extermination, Oak Zundu would already have been leveled. Plainly, Varis is only interested in reaching Azisla. Speaking of which, if you're all ready to continue to the chase, the Enterprise is as well. Shall we? I said that funny, sorry. A little Sid minion, let's go! Hey, let's go. One good turn. Judging from Sid's expression, he has news which he believes will please you. Oh, he's gonna please me? Excuse me? Lest you wonder, Wedge was able to calculate the heading indicated by the beam of light emitted from the key. If Azisla lies in that direction, we'll find it. The Soliel may have a lead on us, but she's no Enterprise. We'll catch them, you'll see. Dun, dun.
I did not think that I would ever have occasion to pilot a suit of Magitech armor again. Least of all under these circumstances.
She's Garlean!
My full name is Lucia Go Junius, and I was born a citizen of Garlemald.
Ah, that explains it. When we first met in Ishgard, I very nearly called you Livia.
For those that don't remember, Livia is the one that we had to kill in Castrum Radianum? The one in all white armor.
Livia? Livia Sasjunius? The tribunus who served under Gaius van Baelsar?
Aye, she was my sister, though we spent little time together. After our parents were killed in an uprising, we were sent to live in different households, setting us on separate paths.
I'm sorry I killed your sister.
Livia felt at home on the battlefield and chose to become a soldier. while I underwent training to become a spy.
Then, Ishgard was...
My mission. It was believed that Allagan relics of great worth were stored in the vault, and I was sent to investigate. Though I was given little information at the time, I now suspect I was searching for the key we but recently lost. And then I met Sir Emmerich. 'Twas his usefulness to my mission which prompted me to approach him, but I soon found myself drawn to him for other reasons. He too was a prisoner of his past, judged for his heritage as a bastard son of the Archbishop. Yet unlike my sister and I, he did not curse his fate. He simply rose above it. In time, I came to realize that I had found a man worth following, and a new home besides. And when I subsequently confessed all to Sir Emmerich, he was good enough to accept me into his service.
I do not question your loyalty to Sir Emmerich. It is your loyalty to your sister which concerns me.
I have long been of the opinion that those who dwell in the past risk losing sight of their future. My sister fought for her convictions and for those she held dear. So do I. So must we all.
Well, I, for one, am happy to welcome a fellow Garlean to our merry band. Especially one who can make Magitech armor sing.
Chief, we should be getting close.
Once we break through those clouds, we'll be right where the light was pointing. Right where Azizlar should be.
Hold on, everyone! Look! I think that's it! Chief, is that... Allagan? Aye. There's no mistaking their handiwork.
What was that?
Some sort of barrier.
She won't hold, Chief! She's breaking up!
I've lost the auxiliary propeller!
Sid, it's no use! We must return to Ishgard and find another way!
God damn it all! Why do the Allagans always have to make everything so bloody complicated?
Good question.
Great question, Sid. Great question. And we'd barely finished repairing the damage incurred during our sky fishing trip. On the other hand, any landing you can walk away from, as they say. I can only presume the Soliel passed through the barrier unscathed. That would certainly explain why the Vanu called it a key. Great, love that. The faith that drives us. An engineering enterprise. Alphino appears relieved to be standing on solid ground once more. Assuming Sid's correct, and I have no reason to think he is not, the Vanu's key is required to pass through the barrier protecting Azizlar. But even without it, we must find a way to reach the Isle. I shall have everyone convene at the seat of the Lord Commander that we might discuss how best to proceed. As before, make yourself known to the guardsman when you arrive, and he will show you in. Okay. That will be next week. Ah, you are returned. Sir Imric and the others would await you within. Wait, why am I here? I don't remember. Shows how much I remember what we did last time. Oh, cussy. Is it voice acted though? That'd be sweet. Oh, the windows just lit up.
In summary, the Isle owes its lofty position to the industry of the Allegons. And we can be all but certain that the Archbishop and his cronies are enjoying the view from its top.
I see.
If we are to join them, we will first need to pass through the Isle's etheric barrier, which is, alas, more powerful than most. Powerful enough to make a mess of a perfectly good airship at any rate. As far as I can gather, the barrier mechanism draws ether from the surrounding environment and polarizes its elemental aspect to produce what is, in effect, a wall of lightning.
It seems plain that without the Vanu's key, any attempt to reach the Isle will end in failure.
Alas, the key was careless enough to leave without us, and I don't think the Vanu keep a spare.
Master Garland, based on your experience, is there no other way that we might breach the barrier?
That was a really weird perspective, Ima.
Well, in the past, we've beaten similar barriers by nullifying them with elemental converters. But the one we're up against this time dwarfs aught we've encountered before. The Enterprise simply isn't large enough to bear the requisite amount of crystals.
I'm reminded of the quantity needed to nullify Leviathan's command of the sea. A veritable mountain of crystals that could only be borne by lashing two galleons together to form a twin vessel, scarcely able to propel itself, much less fly.
That said, we're not without options. If it isn't feasible to nullify the barrier, we might try piercing it.
How?
We create a ram of condensed ether and mount it on my ship. There's just one problem. I don't have the faintest idea how to build one. It's going to take a true authority in the field, I reckon.
Would that the Archons were still with us.
But yesterday evening, I chanced to find Mistress Tataru in unusually high spirits. Assuming I understood her excited ramblings correctly, she has acquired a clue, pointing to the whereabouts of one such individual.
An Archon? Truly?
He looks like he's doing better.
Fortune favors the righteous, eh? Well then, let's not waste any time. While you go and look for our missing friend, I'll work on modifying the Enterprise. Her hull will need reinforcing to bear the punishment, not to mention a mount for the ram. Just you wait, my pretty. By the time I'm finished, you'll be an airship reborn.
Who are you talking to, bro? Well, that's very plot convenient. Yeah, don't question it. Don't think too hard about it. All right.
Welcome back, Kat. How goes the mission? Did you manage to catch up with the Archbishop and his cronies?
No.
So you finally arrived at Azisla, only to find your way barred by some sort of barrier. Typical. But it's not all bad news. I've made progress in a search for our friends. Don't worry, Kat. We'll get to Azisla yet.
Okay. Let's go see. Ethereal Trail. Tataru's eager to share her progress in the search for the missing scions.
When you fled the Victory Feast, you used the ancient watercourse beneath the city, right? Well, shortly after things went back to normal in Ul'dah, I asked Marshal Tarupin to have the tunnels searched. A logical place to look. It was there that you lost contact with Menphilia, Thancred, and Ishtola, was it not? Dare I ask what the Marshal found? I don't really actually know. Pippin's message just said that there had been a discovery, and that we were to come to the Hall of Flames at our earliest convenience.
I dare not think what it might be. We shall depart at once. Tataru, let Urianger know to join us in Ul'dah. He will wish to be present as well.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's go to Ul'dah. Urianger and Pippin. Damn. We are grateful for your assistance, Marshal Tarpin. You saved her grace and father both. 'Tis the least I can do to repay you. Forgive my impatience, Marshal, but your missive mentioned a discovery? Yes, of course. As per your request, I had my men scour the waterways. Almost immediately, we encountered a difficulty. An entire section of the tunnel had collapsed. With the mineral concern cooperation, however, we were able to remove the rubble, which yielded the battered bodies of a dozen crystal braves. F. Go on. Be at ease, Master Alphino. Your friends were not among the deceased. That alone is cause for hope. And then there is this. Oh, Ishtola's stick. Ishtola's wand? I had assumed as such. If I may, Marshal. "'Tis as I surmised. Judging by the etheric imprint that lingereth yet upon this wand, it hath assuredly been employed in the casting of a most uncommon magic." Namely? The very first that man did conceive to traverse great distances, and the ancient precursor to all methods of travel that utilize the Lifestream, flow. The spell entaileth the reduction of the corporeal form into its constituent aether, that the caster might enter the Lifestream and ride its currents thereby. Unlike the teleportation magics of modern times, it requireth not a lengthy incantation. That Ishtola should choose to employ such a spell bespeaketh the need for haste. All of which would suggest she managed to escape. Would that it were so simple. Now that the scholars of Charlayan forbade the use of this spell, know that the scholars of Charlayan forbade the use of this spell, and with good reason. The caster hath but limited control over his course. For every mage who came safe unto his destination, another would be set adrift in the Lifestream, never to emerge. What? No, you can't mean. Be not downcast, my friends, for there is yet hope. 'Tis like that Ishtola's passage hath left traces in the Lifestream. Could we befollow these from the point at which the magic was invoked, we may yet find her. To the Silde excavation site, then. Our many thanks for your aid, Marshal. Do not mention it. I shall pray for Lady Ishtola's safe return. Thanks, Pippin. Thank you, Pippin. Evidence of Ishtola's passage will have been made faint by time, but mayhap some few scant traces yet remain to guide our steps. Oh, okay. Damn. I keep thinking he's going to take off his hood and I get excited. But I know he's not going to. The trail leadeth to the north and east, unto the bosom of the Twelveswood. Are you certain? Aye, there is no mistake. Thither hath Y'shtola journeyed. And yet the Gridanians have reported no sightings. We must take this to mean she is still adrift. If it be so, I do fear for our friend. Contrary to its name, the Lifestream is more akin to a raging torrent. Linger over long in the midst of this maelstrom, and the aether that formeth one's soul shall surely be scattered, never to be reformed. We have no time to waste. Urianger, pray explore all possible options for reversing the effects of this forbidden magic. Kat, Tataru, we three shall press on to Gridania and petition to Elder Seedseer's aid. Let's go save some bitches. It is said that the elementals perceive the Lifestream. If, as we suspect, Y'shtola is still adrift in its midst, they may be able to find her. But if we are to appeal to them for assistance, we must needs do so through their chosen, the Pajal. It is imperative, therefore, that we speak to Connie Senna without delay. Then let's do it. Lost in the Livestream. Alphino is eager to petition the Elder Seedseer's aid in rescuing Y'shtola. I have already requested an audience with the Elder Seedseer. She will receive us in the Lotus Stand presently. We need but speak with the conjurer yonder to be admitted. I know how it works. The Elder Seedseer awaits. Pray follow me. Okay. Too true. Yeah. Hi, Connie. How you doing, girl? Nope. Be welcome, my friends, and speak freely. I gather your suit will admit no delay. It will not, my lady. Pray forgive the abrupt nature of our request, but it is a matter of life and death. I see. As you say, we must needs act swiftly if we are to free Y'shtola from the ungentle pull of the Lifestream. And as you have surmised, we cannot do this unaided. However...
In requesting the Elemental's assistance to find Y'shtola, you must needs be aware of one difficulty. A difficulty born of the fundamental difference between man and Elemental.
That being?
In perceiving the world around him, man relies upon senses such as sight and sound.
What is happening?
Of convenience. He gives names to such things as are near or dear to him.
Why are they glitching in and out of existence? What happened?
Being formed of pure ether, however, such concepts are foreign to the elementals. Instead, they perceive by observing the ebb and flow of the energies of life. So profound a division cannot be bridged with simple discourse. The elementals' voices stir not the air, and thus reach not our ears, while our words are but wind to them. Though we seers can commune with them through feelings, naught that we can impart will serve to aid them in identifying Y'shtola. Nay, they must needs be presented with ether which is akin to hers. If you could but find a family member.
Oh! I know just the person! Y'shtola has a sister who came to live in Gridania. She told me about her once.
Oh, that is most fortunate indeed. Pray, seek this sister out then, and bring her to Evershade. There, we shall petition the Great One's aid in finding your lost companion.
Let's go find a sister. Let's go find a sister. If memory serves, Ishtola's sister is named Mhitra. I feel like I'm pronouncing that horribly. She's supposed to be a member of the Scions... Oh my god. A member of the Sons of St. Koinarch. Anyway, she spends most of her time around Apkalu Falls, from what I can recall. Let's look for her there. Okay. Let's go. Yes, is there something you require? Lady, Mitra, it is an honor to meet you. My name is Alphino Levier, and this is Taru. So you're my sister's comrades in the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. When I heard that your people were being pursued, I desperately sought to reach Shtola. No, just Shtola. But mine efforts were to no avail. Now I know why. A forbidden spell of all things. That she should be so reckless. But what's done is done. I thank you for bringing word to me. Needless to say, I should be glad to help. Though we were born of different mothers, our veins course with the same father's blood. I hope that this will be enough for the elementals. Come, let us make for Evershade at once. Aww. Oh, we're just getting yeeted. Okay. Oh, she's the summoner quest person. Aww. Also, River corrected me. Those are not 4 horns. Apparently, those leaf parts are a crown, supposedly, that are removable. I don't know.
Let us begin. Raya O, Arun, if you would. Hearken to me, O great ones. Pray give yourselves to the Lifestream, a drifting soul to find.
Please, Y'shtola. Please come back to us.
There. Now!
She's a burrito.
A room has been readied at the roost. Pray, bear her thither at once. All that remains is to pray, my friends.
We found her! Alright, Tatar.
Oh, Y'shtola.
It's okay.
Just seeing her face again. It's... Oh, I've been so worried.
Oh, Tataru. Tataru's surprise. Tataru needs you to fetch a few items for crafting endeavor.
Y'shtola's resting within an inn room. Though she's still unconscious, the signs are positive. The conjurers say she is in sound health and should awaken before long. Isn't that wonderful? Now, while we wait for Y'shtola to wake up, I thought I'd take the opportunity to finish my little surprise for her. It's something I've been working on for a while now, in the hope that she'd one day return to us. It wants for just a couple more items before it's ready. I've already placed orders for these items. Could I ask you to retrieve them for me? One is in the Weatherworkers Guild, and the other is in the Conjurers Guild. Speak with Master Jiva and Brother Isumiyan, and they ought to take care of you.
I know Jiva very well. Too well, you might say.
Well, if it isn't Kat, looking for some hides to tan, mayhap? Here to retrieve an order for Mr. Tataru, say? You come at a good time. I finished it but moments ago. It was no small coup, working in her specifications, but I did it nonetheless. Payment has already been settled. However, did that girl come by chimerical hide anyway? However, did that girl come by chimerical hide anyway? You need either balls of steel or a bottomless coin purse, and it seems to me she had neither.
Okay. So she mentioned, oh, are you here to do hide? And she knew my name and everything? I'm guessing it wouldn't do that if you didn't already do leatherworker stuff. That's fun.
You are come to Stillglade Fane, the home of the Conjurers Guild. How may I assist you?
I'm assuming it would have been the same for leatherworkers then.
Yes, Mistress Tataru's order. As requested, it has been sanctified in the sight of the elementals. I know not what she intends for the staff, but it is a most singular artifact. Even one possessed of my experience would struggle to wield it.
Oh, she making her a staff.
Ah, you're back. You have the items, I hope?
Here you go.
Oh, it's precisely as I requested. A perfect match for the other pieces. Truly, Jiva is a master among masters. And the staff completes the surprise. Thank you so much, Kat. Hee. I can't wait to see what Y'shtola thinks of the surprise. Lest you wonder, she's doing very well, and the conjurers have left her in her sister's care. Let's go and pay them a visit, shall we?
Sure. Let's go. The happy face.
Y'shtola! I'm so glad you're back!
Tataru.
Oh.
You are safe. Thank the 12. Something has changed about you, Alphino. Or mayhap the change is with me. I seem to sense the ether around me more keenly than before.
I am pleased to see you well again. Do you feel strong enough to talk?
Worry not. I am well enough.
Tell us then, what befell you after you fled the feast? We were told that there had been a tunnel collapse.
That was my doing. I brought the tunnel down that you and Minfidia might escape. At the last moment, I invoked a teleportation magic, in hopes of spiriting Thancred away at least. Needless to say, it did not go quite as planned, and I found myself adrift in the Lifestream. The others?
Where the fuck's Thancred?
Where are they? Did they not escape?
We don't know.
They remain unaccounted for. You were the only one we have been able to find. I am truly sorry. It was the Crystal Braves who pursued you that day. My hubris that led to our undoing.
No apologies are necessary, Alphino. You are not to blame for what occurred. Know that were our comrades here, they would commend you for keeping the light of hope alive.
Don't worry. The others are alive and well, I'm sure of it. We just need to find them.
Indeed, Tataru. Let us find our friends and rebuild the Scions.
Ha! There is the Alphino I remember. And I feel much the better for his return. 'Tis time I arose.
You're lucky you've had time. This wasn't how he always was.
That reminds me. I have a change of clothes for you. I don't like to boast, but I made them myself. I learned how to weave while we're in Ishgard, you see.
Aww. Oh, she was like, okay, boys leave. Her outfit looks so good. And that's a cool
has
staff.
apprised me of all that took place in the aftermath of the assassination plot. It would seem I have been away for some while.
Yes, much and more happened during your absence. At present, we seek to follow the Archbishop to Azisla.
Can we just talk about the tiny black bow that is above her tail? Oh my god. Tataru, you're precious.
And you want for some manner of etheric ram to pierce the floating isle's protective barrier?
We do. Might you be able to furnish us with one?
A means to prise open a hole in an Allagan barrier. And one large enough to admit an airship, no less. Nay, I lack the knowledge to devise such a weapon.
F.
But I know of one who could.
Oh, wait, I know now that you said that.
A leading figure in the field of etheric research, and one of the finest scholars ever to grace Sharlayan. Matoya, my former master.
All right. Hell yeah.